Ask him a question.
Don't
I
all be
have
quiet.
I have a quick question, Robert.
Yes, sir.
And I'm like speechless. It's hard to like even say anything after that amazing documentary and just all your great stories. I love talking to you as you know, and just love the conversations. You're just your life story. I would echo what Scott said. Like your life story to me is remarkable because you come from someone that's experienced a lot of pain in your life and a lot of people that didn't, like you told me you didn't believe in yourself at a very young age. But like one quote that I always remember, like even if like when I'm running like a hard race or something like that, I think about you said like I didn't have faith in me. I had faith in others' faith in me.
Yeah.
And I feel like that you give that to the veterans. And you can't help everyone, and there's veterans, but it's not like but you try. And that's what I take away. It's like it's worth it to try. And I guess I don't know if this is a question, but it's kind of like what do you think about, and maybe what can we all do to give faith in someone? What are the things that you do that vets appreciate to show that you have faith in them? Because I feel like so many people in your life, like you were telling me stories of the swimming coach and the coaches in your life that gave you faith and made you believe that you were more than the the person that you were, and the guy just drinking and doing drugs and all of that at your life. So and then you became what you became. So I guess a roundabout way to say, what advice do you have for us when we're confronted with someone that we feel like is dealing with, like what you say, snakes in our head? We all have snakes in our head, you know.
You know, I just know the truth is that either you deal with your issues or your issues in time will deal with you. And so when I look at somebody, you know, I mean, I just had 85 football players on the football team. I see Teg there, and I'm the crew guys in the morning. I look at them and I say, why are you a liar? You know, you didn't turn in your homework, and you're not trying to be the best student athlete here. Why even come back next year? Why don't you come back when you mature, grow up, and want to get your act together? And they go, "Gosh, you're hard." I said, "No, that's what the coach told me when I was here." And so, you know, I was giving him the stuff that young guys needed from older men who talked the truth to young guys and say, "Grow up." And I try to look at them. There was a guy that called me today. He owes me $7,000, and I did a bunch of speaking and things for him. They never paid me, and he just said to me, "It's been 2.5 years," and I said, "I'm just letting you know, I have a choice to call you a liar and a thief, or I'm choosing to believe in you, and I'm going to choose the high road and believe that you're a good man and an honorable man." And that you are someday going to pay me the money you owe me. Not that I need it right now or need it, but for your soul, you need to make the wrongs in your life right. And I want to be part of that celebration when you get those wrongs made right. I want to celebrate with you that you went through the tough stuff and you made it. And he said, "Thanks. I'll get back to you." And so I know that when we believe in people who don't have faith in themselves, or they don't know how to believe in themselves, um, there's many books written on the power of one. And the power of one is that in all the negativity around someone, they find that one person believes in them, it speaks life into them, and they latch onto that grandmother or that coach or that, foster parent, and they just believe what that guy says because that was the only positive person in their life, and they just grab onto it. They hold on, it changes their life. And so like you, I have reason to be skeptical to the person begging on the corner, like, you want to give them the $10, and she's been there for 2 years now, or he's been there, what am I going to think? What am I choosing to believe? And as John said yesterday, I'm choosing the positive every day. When I have things screaming in my head, be real. It's the negative. And because people believe the positive when I was a screw up, and I latched onto them and they changed my life, I'm going to do that with others, even when I'm staring in the face of This is stupid, call a spade, but they expect you to give them the negative, and you look at them as best you can and say, I'm just going to love you. I'm going to believe in you. I'm for you. And if you ever want to talk and work on your issues, come talk to me. And I get calls from Australia, Austria, people call me and say, can I talk? I don't know who to talk to. I don't know who to process with. Marriage, autistic children. I had this lawyer about 4 days ago. He's a really wealthy lawyer above San Diego. And he was in my SEAL Fit stuff. So we've been through, hours of beat downs and stuff. And he called me crying on the phone. And he said to me, hey, Robert. And I said, what's up? And he goes, and he couldn't talk. He was so full of tears. I said, take a breath. Come on, get a breath, get a grip, cry as much as you want, but get a breath and talk to me. And he goes, I got cancer. I said, when'd you find out? He said, yesterday. I just went to the doctor and went in for a normal yearly checkup, and they did blood work, and I got cancer. And he just starts wailing at 60 years old on the phone. And I said, cry all you want. I'm here. When you're done, let's talk. So he just cried. And then he sniffled, and wiped his. What do I do? I said, you're all good. Let's work on this. And we just processed together. And I called him the next day. How you doing? Next day. By the end of the week, hey, all's good. Making it. Blah, blah, blah. And he got his act together. But things overwhelm people. There's things that just happen to people that overwhelm them. I had mentioned to some of you guys, I was sexually abused in 7th grade and 8th grade. One in Boy Scouts by the older Boy Scouts who were initiating me, and one family friend. And I remember we put these wounds way back on our head, and then we locked the key like Mark Crampton, and we never opened that area of pain because we don't know how to process it. And when Mark's opened up, committed suicide. And I get it, where people lock in forgetfulness, I'll never speak of it again, abuse, family, this and that. And if you be the one to say, no matter how you are, I believe in you and you can make it, and we'll find a way. I'm telling you, people will just lock on in disbelief. Could this really be true? I mean, could it happen to me? And I say, sure, but you got to do the work. And if you don't want to do the work, you're going to do something stupid. But if you're willing to do the work, you can get healed and you can get your act together and you can get your life back. But don't lie to me. Go make a decision. Talk to me when you want to do the work to get yourself out of that hole, because we can do that. And many, just say 4 years, 5 years later, hey, look, I said, yeah, you got her back, and your kids actually like you again, and they go, yeah, it's unbelievable. But I say, you did the work, dude. You just tackled those issues. Deal with your stuff, or your stuff deals with you. Thanks for the question.